Hospice is what's needed for an individual and a family. When it came time for us to think about how we were going to take care of my father, what a tremendous help they were to my mom and also the family. He had such comforting and compassionate care. Anything that he needed, he got. Anything that he seemed to want, he got. His last few days were eating chocolate ice cream, his absolute favorite in the world. Kaplan was very inviting to our family. We had a family tradition, as you might imagine. My mom was always the hostess for family gatherings and for Sunday dinner. And as she got older and couldn't do Sunday dinner anymore, then one of us would do Sunday dinner at her house. And then as that got more difficult, we decided to try something new. And we chose Friday at 1 o'clock that my husband and I would bring my mom to a restaurant in Washingtonville, Betty's Country Kitchen. 1 o'clock every Friday we would show up. And any of the other family members that were in the area would come. And usually it was about 8 of us, and sometimes it would be 20 of us, depending who was in town. And we did that for 3 or 4 years. So when my dad came into hospice, we asked the director, could we have our Friday 1 o'clock lunches here in the family dining room? And they just thought it was a wonderful idea. And we celebrated a couple of the great-grandchildren's birthdays here. We had our 1 o'clock lunches every Friday with both my mom and my dad. So you can just see how family-oriented, how helpful they were. Hospice makes a difficult situation so much more calming and so much easier to get through those final days. A year later, when it came with my mom was having end-stage congestive heart failure. After my mom was in home hospice for several weeks, we could see that she was declining, and we started having conversations with in-residence hospice here at Kaplan, and they accepted her as an in-residence client, and again, was so helpful to the family and to my mom to have that kind of care. We'd sit in the fresh air and she'd hear the planes go over and see the birds, and the family room where the great-grandchildren would play, and it was an opportunity for all the ages of the family to take part in the final days. And I hope that they remembered that. Some of the grandchildren were really little, like 6 and 5 and 4. But I would like more and more people to know what the hospice experience can be. With hospice, you're living your final days.